they demand of man is that he sacrifice his happiness. To sacrifice one's happiness is to sacrifice one's desires. To sacrifice one's desires is to sacrifice one's values. To sacrifice one's values is to sacrifice one's judgment. To sacrifice one's judgment is to sacrifice one's mind. And it is nothing less than this that the creed of self-sacrifice aims at and demands. The root of selfishness is man's right, the need to act on his own judgment. And his judgment is to be an object of sacrifice. What sort of efficacy, control, freedom from conflict, or serenity of spirit will be possible to man? The second aspect that is pertinent here involves not only the creed of self-sacrifice, but all the foregoing tenets of traditional morality. An irrational morality, a morality set in opposition to man's nature, to the facts of reality, and to the requirements of man's survival, necessarily forces men to accept the belief that there is an inevitable clash between the moral and the practical, that they must choose either to be virtuous or to be happy, to be idealistic or to be successful, but they cannot be both. This view establishes a disastrous conflict on the deepest level of man's being, a lethal dichotomy that tears man apart. It forces him to choose between making himself able to live and making himself worthy of living. Yet self-esteem and mental health require that he achieve both. If man holds life on earth as the good, if he judges his values by the standard of that which is proper to the existence of a rational being, then there is no clash between the requirements of survival and of morality, no clash between making himself able to live and making himself worthy of living. He achieves the second by achieving the first. There is a clash. If man holds the renunciation of this earth as the good, the renunciation of life, of mind, of happiness, of self, under an anti-life morality, man makes himself worthy of living to the extent that he makes himself unable to live. To the extent that he makes himself able to live, he makes himself unworthy of living. The answer given by many defenders of traditional morality is, oh, but people don't have to go to extremes, meaning we don't expect people to be fully moral. We expect them to smuggle some self-interest into their lives. We recognize that people have to live, after all. The defense then of this code of morality is that few people will be suicidal enough to attempt to practice it consistently. Hypocrisy is to be man's protector against his professed moral convictions. What does that do to his self-esteem?